What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Slob on the Pod. Before we get into this episode with Isidro, we got to thank our sponsor for today's episode. Today's sponsor is Liquid IV. That is right, Liquid IV. I use Liquid IV on a daily basis. I use it when I'm at work. I use it when I'm not at work. They just came out with this dope flavor. I can't remember it right now. I think it's like Tropical Punch. It's a hydration multiplier, and it is also an immune support. Make sure you go check that out. Guys, I'm telling you, Liquid IV is so dope. It's really great, especially after a hangover. The next morning, pop one of those bad boys into a water bottle, shake it up, chug it, and relax for a little bit, maybe have some noodle or something, and then you are back and ready to party again thanks to Liquid IV. One stick of Liquid IV in 16 ounces of water hydrates faster and more efficiently than water alone. And that is because it contains 5 essential vitamins, B3, B5, B6, B12, and vitamin C. Made with 3 times the electrolytes of a traditional sports drink, made with premium ingredients, non-GMO, and free from gluten, dairy, and soy. What makes Liquid IV so effective? I will tell you. Thank you guys for asking. The Science of Cellular Transport Technology, CTT, designed to enhance rapid absorption of water and other key ingredients into the bloodstream. One stick of Liquid IV in 16 ounces of water hydrates faster and more efficiently than water alone. Liquid IV is on a mission to change the world. Liquid IV has donated over 20 million servings globally. So why wouldn't you guys want to jump on the Liquid IV train? These guys, they send Liquid IV. They donate 20 million servings of Liquid IV globally. Who wouldn't want to be a part of that? You guys can enjoy Liquid IV. If you go to liquidiv.com, you get 20% off and free shipping when you use code SLOB. That's SLOB for 20% off plus free shipping. Thank you, Liquid IV, for sponsoring this episode. Thank you, everyone. Help Liquid IV. Help me. By helping yourself. Go to liquidiv.com. Use my code SLOB, SLOB, for 20% off plus free shipping at liquidiv.com. Thank you, guys. Now let's get into the show. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Slob on the Pod. This is the first episode of 2023, and I'd like to welcome, I guess, Isidro Guzman. Obviously, we've had him on before, but we had to scratch the episode because he got caught up with some... I thought it was kind of cool that, like, so many people in the military saw it.
I didn't even know. I thought it was just people in general, like the community that you had built.
Well, I mean, dude, if I would have left that one... I know the carpet's gone, so it's going to move, my bad. I was gonna, if I would have left it up longer, it would have got way more views.
Yeah. So the only issue with it was because things that we're talking about.
Wait, did we cheers already?
No, we didn't.
Oh,
bro.
dude,
what
cheers.
The fuck
Dude,
we
bad luck. Fuck.
Bad
cheers.
luck. Yeah, but cheers. Did that shit yesterday too at the stand up.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that. But yeah, so the episode we were mainly just talking about like what he does in the military and stuff, and I guess we said a little too much.
I said a little bit too much. Yeah.
I didn't even think it was that bad.
Well, there was some. At the end of the day, like my commander at the current time, went through the proper chain and was like, hey, like, is he allowed to say this stuff? And they reached out to their legal team, and what I said wasn't so bad where I could be charged with something, but they said, hey, it'd probably be. Oh, dang. Sorry, I had sushi before this.
Ew. That's what the fish smell is.
Nah, let me close my legs. Hold on. No, they just said if you take it down, before more people see it, then, we're not going to have an issue. And that's basically the end of it. And not going to say anything else on it. So, classified information.
You sound like, was it Marshawn Lynch? I'm just here so I don't get fined. All right, man. But yeah, so... we had to scratch that episode. I don't know if it'll ever see the light of day. I think once you get out, it'll be safe, right?
Yeah, which will be 20 years
Were you about to say never?
Yeah.
Never. Yeah, so obviously he's still in. So that one, it's going to get scratched. So this one, we're going to step away from that military stuff. Even though what you do is pretty cool.
Yeah.
We can just say what you do, right?
So, just to
You're like,
generalize
you know what?
it. Yeah, nah, you know what? Top secret.
Dude, when you say it,
top secret, bro.
when you say it, I'm gonna go back to editing and just bleep out everything. I'll cut this part out. All right, go. What do you do?
I'm an underwater construction diver for the Army.
Wow.
And, yeah.
That makes sense why they did.
Yeah.
We did that. They wanted us to do the evidence.
So everyone that heard that just now, you're all Pentagon's gonna find your address. You're all dead. Call airstrike on your fucking house.
Yo, dude, real quick. When you first joined, did you have like any of your friends like ask you like, are UFOs real? Like just like because we were in the military, we had access to all this like information now.
Yeah, bro. Like somebody asked me today about Taiwan. To be honest, I don't really like. I try not to follow. I should be following the news on like world conflicts and stuff, but like Taiwan,
Wait, what's happening in Taiwan?
I don't know. To be honest. You're asking the wrong person, bro.
Yeah, they like, how do you feel about Taiwan? Like they ask you like stupid questions like that.
I say they have good food. I feel like they have beautiful women over there. So
yeah, they're like, wait, what are we talking about again?
I don't know why we went to war with Russia, dude. Fuck, they got bomb ass women out there.
Dude, did we go to? We haven't joined the war yet, have we?
No.
Okay, cool.
No,
I'm not following up on
It's more like
either.
it's more like a Cold War situation where we're supplying them with like we're helping them out. You know, I don't even think we're helping them out like that, but
I don't,
it's,
dude.
like,
I don't know.
indirectly. I don't know.
I feel like I should be paying attention.
Yeah, but none of my business. You know.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. They're not gonna send me over there. I'm more of like support. You know, if like say they bomb a pier and they're like, well, we need you to rebuild this so we can get troops and supplies into wherever we need to, then that's me. You know, so.
Okay. What was I gonna say? All right, let's get out of the military stuff.
Yeah.
So now you guys know. Oh, by the way, yesterday we had an open mic night at Brewers, and you came out.
Yeah.
How'd you feel?
Honestly, damn, someone's calling me. Honestly, it was damn. That's my buddy.
I thought I said mom.
No. Dude, it was cool though. It was cool first experience. Like, I had a couple beers in me, so you know.
You had quite a few.
Yeah, I did have quite a few. I'm not gonna lie. I drink heavily now, which is like super bad to say, but like I think I've built my tolerance up. And yeah, I mean it was a good time, man. I just went up there, you know, told a story. Can't really say why. I mean, you know the story. I just can't say purpose right now.
I wish you could.
I know, because it is a funny story, but
even when you were up there and you like started it, I was like, oh shit, he's gonna tell the story. But I was like, no one's gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not getting recorded, so it's not really getting put out there.
I mean, they did record it, but they're not putting it out there, so.
I hope not. I'm just mad we can't talk about it. But it is a funny story, though.
I mean, okay. Next time I come on, I promise we'll have the merch that I promised.
Oh, yeah, it'll be perfect.
And then we'll talk about it then. But until then, you know, we'll leave the viewers waiting.
That sucks, man. I hate podcasts where they do that, where they're like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'll tell you after. It's like, no, dude, because now as a listener, I'm like, I want to know.
Yeah, I know. I
So
want
I'm
to tell
sorry.
them, too, because it's funny. It's not really funny now because there's still a process going on with it, but, you know, it's something definitely to laugh about in the future.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's stop talking about it then.
Yeah.
But anyways, back to last night, though.
Yeah, last night, you know, told my story. I did what I was supposed to, and I, you know, had a couple fans.
Yeah, you did. Dude, you had all the old ladies up on you.
Dude, even what's her name, Diva?
Oh, yeah, Diva,
she went before me, and she was like...
She picked you out, right?
Yeah,
well, it didn't help that we were sitting like...
Oh yeah,
right in front of the
right
people's
smack middle,
faces.
and I was in the middle of the table too.
Yeah.
It was like, so I was looking directly at her, and of course I'm the first victim, you know.
Dude, I just remember 'cause I was laughing because I turn around and I just see you with those two older chicks, and I was like, oh, in my head I was like, wait, he probably knows them. Maybe they came to see him. And then I was like, no, he didn't tell anyone. So I took a picture of it right away because I was like, those are just two random old chicks that want a picture with you.
Well, it was funny because after I got done with my set, I was about to go sit down, and some lady comes and grabs me behind like the other side of my shoulder, like wraps her arm around me and is like, hey. She's like talking to me in Spanish. She's like, mi amiga se quiere tomar un foto contigo. I was like, all right, like, cool. Yeah, that's cool with me. Like, all right. And then she's like, oh, like, I want to hop in too. So they both hopped in. And then actually, I didn't tell you this, but when I was leaving yesterday, down at the lobby, I ran into them again. They're like, hey, like, the pictures came out blurry. Can we take some more pictures? Wow. So, yeah, if I would have had a sign that said, take me home, they would have taken me home.
They definitely would have taken you.
Yeah.
I think Yuma's like big on older couples looking for
Younger couples.
Yeah,
I
so
mean, that's everywhere though, bro. Like in Virginia.
I don't know, but I hear it about it a lot more here. Like, dude, one time we were at Fats is over here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
We were right across the street at that McDonald's, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it was like me, my mom, my dad, and my girl, and we were just in the drive-thru. It was probably like 1. It was like 12, maybe 1 at night.
Yeah.
And we see like 3 people from like come across from Fats and start walking down that sidewalk by the drive-thru of McDonald's. And I look and I'm like, oh, and it was like an older couple and like a younger guy. And I was like, oh, look. And then as I got closer, it was my uncle. The guy that it was like some old couple that I don't know who they were, and it was my uncle. And so like we rolled down the window and we're like, hey, and I don't want to say his name, but I was like, hey, whatever. And he ran over and he was all drunk and he's like, hey, what are you guys doing? And we're like, we're just getting food. Like, what are you doing? Who are those people? He's like, I don't know. He's like, I started dancing with this old lady and the guy started buying us drinks. And I think they want me to go back to the hotel room with them. And we were like, what? He's like, I'm really worried though. And we're like, just hop in with us then. Like, we'll go. And he like looks back and he like looks at us and he's like, nah, I think I'll be fine. And they weren't even from Yuma. They were like out of town or something.
Yeah.
And I've heard about that a few more times. So that's why I was like,
Dude.
Yuma's a freak town.
Well, like where I live, Newport News, there's a lot of like there's a lot of people like on Tinder that are like looking for a unicorn. So I've swiped on. Dude, 2022 was a shitty year for me. Like got out of I got out of a really bad relationship. You know, I'm not gonna like out her or whatever. Like, to be honest, like
fuck that bitch. Dude. I'm just kidding.
All right, you fuck it. Yeah, no.
I'm just kidding.
No, I'm not gonna out her.
I don't know
that.
who she is, and you didn't say her name,
Yeah.
so everything's good.
No, I mean, well, yeah, I actually don't know who she is. Damn.
Yeah. It's all good.
But like, it was funny how we met because she's from here actually.
Oh.
So people might know who she is once I start telling the story. But we met in Virginia. We were both stationed in Virginia, and so sure shit, we started dating, and like, I kid you not, bro, like, you know, it's sad to say, but like, she cheated on me, and like, yeah, no, it was not like, it wasn't like, and we were already dating, and then like she cheated on me. She was just never stopped talking to the dudes that she was talking to before me.
Oh, I see.
So it was like the entire time, yeah.
So she was going like back and forth.
No, I was living with her and everything, and she was like still talking to these dudes.
Oh, okay. And
Yeah.
did you catch her? Or?
So yeah, I did. I caught her. Her mistake was she had her phone connected to her iPad, and like a Sunday was, her iPad was going off like crazy. I was like, what the hell? There's no way, like, no one's texting a group chat for work like that, like on a Sunday, bro. Like,
Yeah.
So I opened her iPad, and there's messages, and there's one. The first one was
From Domino's.
yeah, from Domino's. No, it was all. It didn't have her contact info saved on her iPad, so it was like random number I didn't recognize. All the numbers in there it didn't have
A name
them
tag?
assigned. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, what time you coming over tonight? And she's like, well, I don't know. Sure shit. Start looking through messages, and there's like 2, 3, 4 other dudes that she's been talking to. All of them who she previously knew about, had talked to me about, that I know of. And yeah, and we got into like a really big fight in March, and like didn't talk to me for a couple days. And I was like, what the fuck? And so I'd text her. I was like, hey, like, I love you, you know, like, hope you're doing good today, and just be left on red, bro. And then come to find out, she was texting this dude in Arlington up in Virginia who's like some real army badass, and just like telling him shit, like talking about hopes and dreams that me and her talked about, you know what I mean?
Whoa.
Yeah, so after I found that out, somehow I was convinced to stay in a relationship with her, and I think that's just more me being like, you know, wanting to find that good in that person, and
Yeah.
you know, but it just was toxic after that. I couldn't let go of the fact that, you know, there was these other guys, and there's a possibility, you know, if she was doing that, our entire relationship would stop her from picking it up again, you know.
Yeah.
And so we tried, and then it just didn't work out, and it became toxic. And, you know, on my part too, like, I also played a part. It takes 2 people to tango. So, But, you know, after that, we broke up and then started talking to this other girl. And actually, this just happened recently, bro. Like, December, like, right before I left to home.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the week before I came to Yuma. I'm not about to cry. I just had a burp.
I really thought you were gonna cry.
No, bro.
I was like, oh my god.
No, it ain't that serious. I'll cry about women on my own time.
It ain't that serious.
No, I caught her kissing a dude outside the gym, bro.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I was like, damn, like, really? Like, right in front of me? She's like, well, I don't know if me and that guy are serious. And, like, the month before that, she was telling me, like, hey, like, I want to talk, be serious. I was like, all right, so we're exclusive. And she was like, yeah. And I was like, all right. So I thought that was that. And every time I try to hang out with her, it was like, well, like, my mom needs me, or my friend got into something, like I need to go be there for her. And like me being the understanding and trusting guy and gullible guy I am, you know, just little lover boy, got fucked.
Yeah, dude.
Right in the booty hole.
Twice.
Two
Times. Wow.
3 times if you count the last story we can't tell. So.
Oh my god. Bro, fuck 2022, huh?
Yeah, dude. And then
it's 23 your year.
23 is my year, bro. Well, 22 was, you know, it ended on a good note. Despite, like, my love life being an absolute failure, you know, I got my dive status back. A lot of people didn't know, like, I didn't dive for, like, a year. I got my dive status revoked. Like, I was on the verge of being kicked out of the Army. Like, it was a whole bad ordeal. And I got pulled in my first sergeant's office and my commander's office, and they were like, hey, man, like, something's got to change. And at that point, I was like, well, I was about to throw in the towel, dude. Be like, fuck it. All right, you know what? Whatever. Military's not for me. And I will never forget my squad leader at the time, well, my team leader at the time, which is, like, the guy that was in charge of me, like, of my, like, tedious little tasks. Like, he'd be like, all right, go do this. You know, he was the guy overlooking me. He was like, my first sergeant said, well, what are you going to do now? And I was like, I don't know. I guess go back to work. And my team leader's like, no, bro. What the fuck you mean go back to work? He's like, no. So you show up here tomorrow and act like you want to fucking be here, and, you know, show them that you deserve to be here. And so I think for me that just flipped the switch in me. And I was like, all right, you know what? Yeah, he's right. You know? And ever since then, man, I showed up to work, you know, I do what I'm supposed to, and now I'm the guy that everyone looks to and asks stuff about, you know, dive questions and you know. So, I mean, I flipped it around for myself, and I'm glad I did, because, you know, I don't think I would be in a happy position. I am happy now. Like, I will say, like, I'm not in that depressed state that I was anymore.
Yeah.
So, which, you know, thank God.
Well, that's good, man. Yeah. I know you got kind of dark on me for a second on Instagram. I was getting kind of worried.
When?
Like, I don't know.
Probably
you have like
February.
You have like your times where like
yeah.
you post like lifting ones, and then you're like quotes and stuff. Yeah, sad boy.
Yeah, I mean, at heart, I'll always be a little e-boy, sad boy, you know.
Is that why? Because I'm guessing that's why you're such a big fan of Suicide Boys.
Yeah. I mean, I've been listening to them since high school, man. So I mean,
damn, really?
Yeah, no. So like my senior year, I was listening to them, and they just blown up around that time, like on SoundCloud.
Mm-hmm.
And like back then, like I didn't have a cell phone, I had an iPod, so what I would use, I didn't have Apple Music. I didn't have like Spotify Premium, so I'd hop on SoundCloud, dude. And then, you know, they just came up one day, and I was like, oh, start listening to them. I was like, man, I really like this stuff. And it was dark and depressing, yeah, but like I think for me, because my senior year, I was very loner-ish, you know. I went to school. I only had 2 classes at Cibola, and then went off to my college classes. So I didn't really see any of my friends that I had, you know. And nobody really hit me up either. It was more like, you know, occasionally hang out, but it wasn't like, you know, everybody's senior year is like the best time of their life. For me, it was school, go to sleep, and, you know, kind of do my own thing. And then when I turned 18, download Tinder, and my parents found out about that because I actually matched my mom. No, my mom. You
swiped right on your mom.
Wait, mom, what?
That'd be funny if like you found your mom and your mom found you, and you guys just both knew, but you didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Like she's like, "Why are you on it?" And you're like, "Mom, why are you on it?" That'd be a crazy way to find out.
Yeah, no, that'd be wild. No, actually, my mom's coworker told her about it, and that's how my mom found out that I was on Tinder.
So
My
you found
senior year. Yeah, she's like, "You're still a little boy," and she's like, "You don't need Tinder to find dates," and I was like,
that is that is kind of young though.
Yeah, it is. It really is. But I think I was just a horned up teenager. You know what I mean? Like it was, like everyone hops on Tinder. You know,
Dude, but if you think about it, like before Tinder, MySpace could be like a hookup place. Like just because it's Tinder and that's the reason people go there. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like you can still do the same shit. It's just like you're more like you can like DM someone. You could hook up that. You know what I'm saying? That could be your Tinder.
Yeah.
So it's just weird that like like I'm saying, like Tinder's always kind of been around. Like that, a version of that's always been around.
Yeah, but I feel like with Instagram, you know, like sliding in someone's DMs, like I feel like Tinder, you know, you're there for that. Instagram's more like, you know, you post, you know, whatever you want to post, and that's that. But like, you know, girls obviously get a lot of attention on Instagram, and like, you know, and that brings me to the next point is like freaking promoting shit, dude, is like OnlyFans and shit, and like obviously girls know what they're doing. You know what I mean? When they're like posting shit on Instagram, it's like OnlyFans. I want to promote it, and it's like, well, shit, do you, boo? I mean, you could do it for free on Pornhub. So,
would you ever date a girl that had OnlyFans?
see, I don't know, man. I'm a very like, I don't know, situational. That's definitely situational. Yeah, that's definitely a situational one.
Wow, it's never black and white for you.
No, it's not.
There's
bro.
always the gray area with
there is. Yeah.
What if it was just feet?
Feet finder? I mean,
no, like a OnlyFans, but just for feet. I guess Feet Finder's its own thing.
Like feet job and
Only
shit?
feet? I don't know.
Like foot jobs?
I don't know. I heard they like crush cake barefoot and stuff, or like put their feet in beans.
Beans?
I don't know, man.
Why beans though? Like,
dude,
why are you gonna waste beans,
dude? I'm telling you, anything you can think of that, like, do you think they? Yeah, they probably have. Like, can you imagine? Like, there's so many guys out there that are like, I'll pay you $1,000 if you send me a picture of you mashing beans with your feet.
Yeah, that's some weird.
You're not gonna do it.
Yeah, no.
Dude, I would do it.
Well, no, I'm saying yeah, I would do it. Yeah, fuck it. If somebody, yeah, I mean, I guess that's all right. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah.
Do you think?
Cool.
Do you think you have like? Do you think feet are like? Do you think you have manly looking feet?
Yeah, bro. I look like I got fucking talons on my feet. Like.
Okay, but like, say if you got like a pedicure and like say like you shaved your little toe hairs like and made it look like a clean foot, do you think it looked feminine or still you could tell it's a guy?
No, you could tell it's a guy. 'Cause if you saw me like perched over this goddamn table, bro, you'd be like, damn.
Do you grab things with your toes?
Bro, I could. Like, my toe strength.
I fucking hate
this is getting weird, bro, but like like my toe strength is
toe game strong.
Yeah, no, it really is, bro. Like I could probably pick a 45-pound weight with my toes.
Dude, that's insane. You got 4 hands.
Yeah. Well, you can't say dude. We're gonna get canceled.
Oh my bad. You got feet.
I really do.
That's even worse, huh?
I really do, because I got a white spot on my foot.
Wow. Oh, you do?
Yeah, I'm colorful, dog.
And I bet your like dick and balls is just dark, like brown, like dark brown, black.
All right, let's out myself today. No, I suffer from a condition called vitiligo.
What is that?
So vitiligo is where you have
like
an absence of pigment in your skin. So I got like little white spots on my dick.
How come you don't have it everywhere else?
I got it on my foot, and then I used to have it on my knees.
You don't have it like the people that look like cow print.
Yeah, no, not that bad. Not to like a severe,
Those
degree.
are crazy.
Yeah, but some girls actually like. To be honest, there was when I used to lifeguard in the summers, there was a girl who had vitiligo, but like she was pretty cute. I thought she was always cute.
I saw this one model that had it was like curved like this, and one side was like brown, and one was like
I know who you're talking about.
White.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And she had blue eyes. It was like they just look exotic. It looks crazy. Yeah. But I mean, that's pretty cool. At least you don't have
I'm
gonna say it, and then you're gonna be like, I got that too. No, I was gonna say you don't have psoriasis.
Yeah, no, I don't got that. So.
Yeah, dude.
No, yeah, I do.
Oh my.
Nah, I don't, bro. I don't have psoriasis. The fuck.
But I don't even know how he got there. Went from like
Yeah.
OnlyFans to feet and stuff. But yeah, a lot of people would pay a lot of money for the weirdest shit with feet. So
Yeah.
you wouldn't be cool with that?
No, I mean, yeah, that's fine. Like, you know,
I'd
that's
be totally cool with
Yeah,
it.
no, fucking make your bank. I mean, I have nothing against people that have OnlyFans. You know what I mean?
No, yeah.
Yeah, like if that's your hustle, like, you know, get your shit. You know, do you? But
The only
like,
Good.
personally, like me, I wouldn't do an OnlyFans. That's just not me. You know what I mean?
The only thing too I think about is even like with the podcast, like sometimes the things I say and like whenever, you know, the day comes that, you know, I have a kid that, you know, they're gonna see this.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of feel the same way. Like, I wonder if they feel that way. Like, okay, maybe not OnlyFans because you got to pay to see that stuff. But I mean, I guess you could find it anywhere. But like, for instance, porn stars, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, there's porn where like it's like a pregnant girl getting fucked.
See, I've always wondered, like, there was that American, or there was a Netflix show, Paradise PD, and this guy's like having sex with his wife, and the baby grabs his dick.
Oh, what the fuck?
So like now every time I think about like someone having sex with a pregnant wife, is like, was the baby gonna grab his dick or what?
I don't know, or just hitting in the top of its head or something, or in the back. He's just like trying to sleep. The baby's like
Just rocking him to sleep.
Yeah. Did you hear the thing? There's like a thing that if you have sex with the mom while she's pregnant with the kid, that they'll come out with dimples. I've always heard that.
Is that why I have dimples?
You don't have dimples, do you? Damn, dude, your dad could not wait.
My dad was a dog.
Your dad's like, I'm not waiting no fucking 9 months. I give you the first 2. After that, it's on, man. The doctor said we good.
Bro.
I don't know. My mom's always said that. That's why.
Yeah, I don't know. Could be true.
Yeah.
Backed up by science.
Bro science.
Bro science, yeah.
Bro science. What was I gonna say? You're on TikTok a lot.
Yeah, mostly post like depressing shit. But I think it's more of like not because I'm depressed. It's more like give some people like something to relate to. You know what I mean?
Dude, you know the ones I hate, but they kind of like hit me is when like it's like a guy sitting down and he'll just be like, he's like, hey, you did good today.
Oh yeah, I'm like, damn, bro. Thanks for making me feel like shit when my whole day consisted of me sitting in bed, watching TikTok and ordering pizza and watching TV all day.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
didn't leave my bed once.
You're like, you're fucking like.
Yeah.
But dude, I hate those because I'll just be scrolling and the guy just be like, hey, like, you did great today. If no one told you today, I love you. And I'm just like, oh man. And I read all the comments and everyone, it's all like men, like guys are just like,
all of them all wet over it. It's like, oh, thanks. I
Yeah,
needed
they're
to
like,
hear
bro,
that
yeah.
today.
Yeah.
You made my
Like, thanks,
dick
bro,
so
dude.
hard.
Dude, I hate those.
Bro.
But that's not you though, so that's cool.
No, I think more of just like, you know, I think like, I will say that I do believe men struggle with mental health more than women, and I feel like I might get a little bit of a clapback for that, but I think it's true because I mean the stigma of, you know, men providing everything and in today's society, like it really is like a female's not gonna want me if I can't provide shit for her, you know, in a relationship. And as like sad as that sounds though, like it's true. And that was the one thing is like getting into dating was like, well, what do I have to offer? And like, you know, if you don't have a lot to offer, you obviously question your self-worth a lot. And for me, you know, it's like, well, shit, what do I have to offer? BAH?
Hey, that's a lot.
It is. It really is. It just went up too.
Oh, hey, he's looking.
Oh, also, yeah, since I'm having no luck on Tinder, if anyone wants to, you know, reach out to me about girlfriend inquiries, hit me up on Instagram,
Is
Mr.
there-
Suave_G.
What's the age gap? The age gap.
Well, you have to drink. You have to be able to drink. So I like going out
How old
to
are you?
bars. I'm 23.
Okay, so you can do the. Would you go below 21?
No.
21. Yeah, I wouldn't either. Oh yeah, because they have to drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Oh man, I remember. Man, fuck him. I remember I had this friend when I was in Texas. For some reason, he would always. I mean, he would at the time we were like 24. He would date like 20-year-olds, 19-year-olds, and then we couldn't go nowhere. Like every time, like, cause I like say if I brought a girl, like obviously she's like 21 or older or whatever. So it's like, well, we kind of want to go out to like downtown Austin, like to the bars where they ID you. And she's like, and he would be like, all right, well, she's trying to see if she can get her sister's like driver's license. I'm like, bro, you shouldn't be doing this. Like, that's no, dude. I fucking hated it. And every time I'd see her, she'd get in the car and I'd be in the backseat and I'd be like, oh, so we're going Chuck E. Cheese? Like, that's the only place we could go that you could be there and we could drink alcohol. And it's fun. Like, the fuck. Take her to Dave & Buster's.
Oh, dude, Dave & Buster's is pretty fun though.
Yeah. Oh, dude, the owner of Dave & Buster's passed away.
Did he?
The CEO.
Oh shit.
His name was legit. Oh, it's in my notes. I wrote some notes.
Oh hell yeah.
His name was like Dave Buster or something. Or
Okay.
I think his nickname, James. Oh, actually, I was way off. James Buster Coley.
Coley.
Yeah, he was 72. But I
He died
saw a
from
picture.
Coley cancer.
Wow, he actually did. His asshole swallowed his body from the inside out. Shit out his whole skeleton.
Reverse shit.
That's disgusting. But R.I.P.
R.I.P. Yeah.
Because I fucking, dude, I thought I haven't been to Dave & Buster's in forever.
Yeah. Actually,
Dave & Buster's is honestly like,
it's an adult arcade.
it is, but there's way too many fucking kids. We legit need an adult arcade.
I thought they were building one here in Yuma.
The axe throwing one.
Oh well, they have the axe throwing. Yeah, I saw that.
They're
Yeah, they're coming out with it soon, right? Like within the next year.
I just saw that on Facebook. I didn't even know we were getting that.
Yeah, no, I just saw it on Facebook like earlier this week too.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean that'd be cool to do when I
It's also
come
gonna be
back.
super fucking packed for like the first.
Yeah, because
month.
it's the only attraction in Yuma.
No, that's fucked. That's not right though. There's so much things in Yuma to do.
I know, yeah, there is. I'm over here
I don't know
shit
why
talking Yuma, but like
people are like people in Yuma get bored like quick.
yeah,
They use it up too quick and then they're like, I'm done.
that's why everyone drives to like Phoenix and San Diego and
Oh yeah,
Vegas all the
dude. There's
time.
people I follow. I'm like every weekend, soon Friday, as soon as I get off work, in Phoenix, in San
Yeah.
Diego.
Well, that's the
Like,
crazy part.
come on, Joe, chill in Yuma. It's fun. Have fun.
Yeah, I
with
know.
me.
Yeah,
Come on, someone hang out with me, please. It's fun.
I need friends, please.
We'll go throw axes and stuff.
We could do that in the fucking backyard, bro. Like,
Yeah, people do that, but like this is
Yeah.
like a one where you can go and drink. I don't think you can. Can you drink while you do that? That wouldn't be smart, but it would be fun.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because there's a couple up in Virginia. They let you drink, but I think obviously like,
Oh, you've been to one.
yeah, I've been to one. I mean, it's cool. Like there's a whole technique to it and everything, but
I just
yeah,
heard
I
it.
mean, just I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work here. That's the other crazy part. In Virginia, they to legally sell alcohol, they have to serve food at that establishment. It can't just be a bar.
Yeah, I think it's like that in Texas, or there might be a lot of places that's like that.
Yeah.
No, Texas. You can't order any alcoholic beverage until there's food. So like we went to a restaurant bar this one time,
Mhm.
and we're just gonna get drinks, and they're like, well, like at least order fries because I can only.
Oh, not like that in Virginia. It's like they have to sell food at the establishment to sell like alcohol. You know what I mean?
Oh, so there's
Yeah.
no bars. Like there's no just go get a beer.
Yeah, there are bars, but they sell food. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess.
No,
yeah.
it
It's
is
like-
a bar, but they sell food, and it's like after 10 or 9, they only sell like fried food.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, which is good for like if you're drinking a lot.
Do like chips and shit count, or they gotta have like a full-on meal, like burgers and stuff? Because I've never heard that before. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's only in Virginia. I don't know of any other state that does that, but like yeah, they have like a full menu. It's just like after 9 or 10, they only sell like mozzarella sticks and like fried pickles and whatever's fried that you throw in a fryer. You know what I mean? Whatever foods. Yeah.
Dude, when I was in Texas, of all places, Texas, right? Like,
Mhm.
big guns and shit, like everything bigger in Texas. Dude, on Sundays, I think it's Sundays, you can't buy alcohol after I think 10 or 11 in the morning, and they can only sell so you can't buy like liquor. You can only buy like beer, pretty much. Like it can only be, I want to say 11% below or 12% below on Sundays.
Yeah, it's Jesus Day, bro.
Yeah, but the whole day, like, dude, it's Texas.
Yeah, it's
So
Jesus
you're
Day.
telling me, unless you buy it before, but like if you're shit out of luck, say Sunday, the boys coming over, we're gonna watch football, American, we're gonna watch the fucking Cowboys, America's team,
Yeah,
and it's like, oh, dude, we don't have any shots. It's like, well, I can't buy any.
that's why you buy your
Yeah,
beer
but that
and
fucking
liquor
sucks, dude.
before Jesus Day, bro.
No, this is why California is better than
It
Texas.
says it in the
Colorado.
Bible. It says
Just goes to a
Damn.
commercial.
Damn.
It cuts back. He's still going.
That's Just the rest of the episode for 45 minutes.
I just gotta keep it. California's better than Texas. What's your favorite state?
I don't know, man. I've always like wanted to visit Montana.
Okay, one that you've been to.
One I've been to. I don't know, man. I will say Cali is up there though. I don't know. I don't think I can have a favorite one though. Texas does get hot in the summers.
Oh yeah, Texas.
Yeah,
sucks.
but it's like wet. You know what I'm saying?
It's disgusting.
Yeah, wet. Virginia's wet too sometimes in the summer. So, but like I don't know, man. It's just like it says in the Bible though. You gotta buy your alcohol the day before Jesus Day. If you want beer on Jesus Day, you buy it before Jesus Day.
Whoa, I did not.
I mean, I made that up, but yeah.
What page?
362.
Bromo Sapiens 619 6069 42069. Bromo Sapiens 42069.
Yeah.
Second verse.
Dude, we should make a bro Bible.
There's so many of them.
A brabble. No one's made a brabble. That just sounds like if you mix brothel and...
Yeah, maybe you should go with brobel.
No, brabble, dude. Hell yeah. We'll make them think it's a brothel.
Brabble sounds like it could be a cool website.
Actually, talk about brothels. I didn't know, but in Vegas, they have, I don't know how, I was just scrolling on the interwebs one night, and,
Pop up?
Yeah, no, not pop up, and, you know, I got a little curious. I was like, well, I'm thinking about Vegas trip this year, and, dude, you could pay for, like, a one-night girlfriend, and you do whatever you want with her, and they have, like, a list of qualities, like, that you look for, like, you know, what they're into and what you would be into, and it's, like, it's a whole build a girlfriend, dude. You want a blonde? Here's a blonde. This is what she'll do. This is
like
her
for
price.
sex?
Oh yeah, and more. Like it's not just sex. You can hang out with them for the day. Like it's cool, bro.
Oh yeah, there's I don't know what they call them for girls, but like there used to be a show on like HBO or Stars called Gigolos. Or Gigolo or something.
Sounds like I need to be on that show.
Dude, no lie, you could. So it's just like the website is still up. I looked it up and everything. Like and it's weird. But so it's like a show and they have all these different guys. There's like and they're all like hot, like they're all ripped and stuff. But like there's like some 50-year-olds, some 21, like all this stuff. And these girls, like these rich girls, that will pay them money and like and on the website they have their rates. So it'll be like if you just want to hook up, it's this. And then if it's like if you want to hang out for the day. Or maybe I go to a wedding for the weekend with your family, like all this shit, dude. And these guys are making like bank. Like I've seen like parts of the show, but I really didn't watch it. But when you said that, what's a girl gigolo? It's a guy.
Oh.
How come guys can be gigolos and girls got
Gigolos?
Gigolos.
No, why don't we just keep it simple? Gigolos and gigolos.
I think you just said the same thing twice.
Yeah, I did, but I said keep it simple. I added a break, yeah.
Oh, but yeah, you should totally do that show.
Well, there is this. I've been looking into this show. It's
and then you can get out the military.
Yeah.
And then we can release the episode.
Yeah. It's called Updating. Up and then dating, yeah. And they do basically you apply for it, and it's like basically you show up to the venue wherever like big city they're doing it, and you're blindfolded so you don't get to see the person you're talking to, and you talk to them. And
are they sitting at a table?
Not at a table. They're on stage. It's a show. They do it as a show. Yeah.
Oh.
So your first date is in front of like a whole ass audience. And you're trying to figure out if you like this person or not.
Just based off them talking to you?
Yeah, and then you get to see them like after do the whole reveal, and then they ask more questions, and they're like, "Well, do you want to, pursue this?" And they say yes or no. But it's like a whole thing. They travel the country.
Wow, are you trying to get in that?
Thinking about it, there's one in New York coming up here soon.
So is it like a show like on Netflix, or is it like you?
No.
Like
it's off of Instagram. I found them on TikTok. Actually, it was funny because I was like, "Well."
It's like an Instagram series or something?
No, it was. It's a whole, like, they have a whole TikTok releasing little episodes and shit. And they do, like, these little mini shorts of, like, conversations these people have. Like, they talk about anything and everything, sexual, like, interests. Like,
and the whole time they're blindfolded?
Yeah, the whole time they're blindfolded. And then once they're like, all right, reveal yourselves. And then they ask a couple more questions. And then they're like, well, if you like them, you say yes. If not, you say no. Sometimes it's like now one person's interested, the other one's not. Both of them are interested. Actually, I just watched one where they were both not interested.
That's cool.
And like basically the girl friend zoned him, and then the guy clapped back. He's like, "Yeah, I didn't feel like you had really much of a personality." And I was like, "Damn, bro, fuck." I know she hurt you, but shit.
Dude, I've seen other clips of like something similar, but it was like a guy and a girl, and they were sitting at a table, and they both have blindfolds on, but they're right in front of each other, and they're like asking each other questions. And like there's this one clip where this guy, it's this regular like white guy, and this like bigger, thicker girl, and
That's my type.
yeah, I know they're not that bad, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Why do you think I trained to lift heavy?
Yeah.
No, seriously, because, like, if you got a 400-pound girl, dude, and, like, I deadlift over 600 pounds now.
Dude, that's so true. It's funny because, like, a while back when I, like, went to this gym, they asked me, like, in this questionnaire, like, what are your goals? And, like, the real truth is so I can lift my girl up for, like, certain things like that, and then to, like, just walk around the house naked and just know I'm, like, ripped and sexy. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't care to be healthy. Like, you know, I don't care to live longer.
I have a heart condition.
If I live ripped, just like however the way I get to,
Yeah.
I only want it for those two reasons.
Yeah, no, that's the only reasons you need, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, like, no, dude, like, when it's come time to, like, hook up with 400-pound chicks, like, I'm serious, dude. Like, just fucking scoop them up and, like, pin them against the wall. But, like, the thing is, like, you can't stand straight up, right? You have to, like, kind of go at it at an angle, like, almost like a kickstand on a bike or something.
Yeah.
Kind of hold them stable, and then,
Dude, okay.
That's my method. I mean, I don't know if anybody else has any, like, better or more efficient methods, but that's what's worked for me,
Well, then you can help me answer this because I've always thought this. Tell me if I'm wrong. Do you not think that if you see a guy, whether he's fat, skinny, doesn't matter, muscular, weak, whatever, but if he's with another girl and the girl happens to be like thick ass cheeks, he's got to have a big dick, right? Or at least, right? You get what I'm going with this?
Okay. I get where you're going with this because
you
can he even reach?
Exactly.
Yep.
You can only spread the cheeks so far.
Exactly.
So like whenever I see like a girl with like a big butt and I see the boyfriend, I'm like, okay, he probably has a nice piece.
This dude is fucking packing.
Dude, I always think about that. So then I see like if I see like a good looking girl with like a big butt and then like I see the boyfriend, I'm like, oh, how? And then I'm like, oh, he's probably got a big dick.
Yeah.
Like that's the only way he's getting in there.
Yeah.
Right?
The other thing is,
I know I'm not the only one.
The other thing is, so like living in the barracks, thin walls, right? You be hearing people getting clapped all the time, bro. It's like, and I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, you get the person's TV.
Yeah, and during COVID, it was even worse, bro. Like it was like every Tuesday,
just pass around
Thursday, and Sunday, like at 2 a.m, I had this dude upstairs, just clapping this girl's cheeks, bro. But. There's not too many. There's a science behind this, right? Because, and I'll explain right now what I'm about to get into, because everyone's probably like, "What the fuck is he talking about?" You can tell how big a dude's dick is by the interval of the clapping. Now, if it's like super fast, right? If it's like that,
Yeah.
obviously, dude's got a small dick. But if you got a dude like, and he's smacking that shit, it's like. You know that dude's packing, bro. Because, you're talking like versus like a small dude. He's like that, you know what I mean? It's
but
like,
you know, like when you got like a good length on it, sometimes that just doing that like that further back where you're just getting like the tip in and out.
Yeah.
Like that's like when you're trying to finish. But when you're going like deep in.
Oh, no, even when I'm trying
even
to finish,
those like, you know?
Yeah.
No matter how big you are, like you're trying to get like, boom, boom. You're trying to hit like.
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying, yeah. But for the most part, you can tell how big a dude's dick is by the interval of clapping of cheeks.
Well, I guess if I hung around,
this is definitely bro science though.
This is definitely like bro, yeah, because otherwise.
But a little bit like I took calculus too. I'm definitely a mathematician, so.
What if there's just like a guy with like a small penis, but he's just like every time he's pulling all the way out and then putting it back in, you're just like, damn, that dude's got a big old dick. Look how long it takes for him to slap back.
Yeah, I mean, personally, like. I would have to be there as a cameraman, obviously, to verify. But, you know, you get the science.
Would you ever be like a porn recorder or director?
Yeah, why not, man?
Write a porn?
Yeah, why not?
I mean,
my family would disown me, but like it's cool.
You think so? Bruh, after they see all the money you bring in? porn.
I mean,
directors make a
well,
lot of
did you
money.
hear about Mia Khalifa? Did you see? Did you hear how much money she got out
For
of all the
what?
films she did? I think she only made like 50 grand or something like that.
Oh yeah, she didn't
She
make a
didn't,
lot.
she didn't make a lot. Yeah, so like now I'm thinking like, does porn really pay that much?
I don't know. Do you remember that show? Do you remember like MTV? They had a series called like True Life, and each
actually,
episode was something different.
My ex-girlfriend's cousin was on that. Yeah, she came out as gay to like a Mexican family or whatever, you know.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
so she was on there. I don't know what episode. Don't ask me.
So
But-
there was one where it was I don't remember like the title, but it was like pretty much they were straight guys in relationships with girls, but they
Mhm.
did gay porn. They were like completely straight, like the girl would like. I mean, as far as they say, who am I? They could low key be like, nah, I fucking like being gay.
Back then, yeah, that's gay. Now that's like, no, it's 2023. Whatever.
Exactly. But even then, I was like, I'm like, I wouldn't do it, but okay. He's got it. And like, they had hot girls. The guys are ripped, but they had hot ass girls. But like,
All gay guys are ripped, bro.
yeah, I know that kind of sucks.
Yeah, I know,
that's
what I'm saying.
dude. That's gotta suck for guys because like, for gay
girls,
guys.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Or
I
for
guess,
girls, for girls.
yeah.
Because they see them and they're like, oh, I can't have you because you're gay. Like, we don't really get that much. Like, there's not a lot of like, oh my god, she's so fine, and then she's lesbian. Like, nah, she's at least like bi. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So we can get away with it. Like, we can see something and like, okay, that's like redeemable, or like that's like I can get that possibly.
Yeah.
But like for girls,
Possibly.
yeah, possibly. I mean, it's probably not, but like
There's
I
no
could try, and
guarantee,
there's like a 1%. There's a chance.
Yeah.
But like for girls, once the guy's gay, like he's gay. Like there are a few that are like they go half and half, but for the most part, guys, I feel, I could be wrong. I might get some shit for this too, but I feel like gay guys there's more like legit gay guys. There's no like I'm a little both. I could be wrong though. I just feel like yeah.
I can agree with that. Yeah.
I'm also just like whatever I think on the top of my head.
Yeah. No.
It's not like I've done research.
Yeah. No, I definitely haven't done research.
Like, let me ask you this: midgets.
I don't know, bro.
Where are they?
No, my Instagram
Is there?
feed
Is there?
my Instagram feed, bro.
You seen
been-
Bridget the midget?
I don't know about Bridget the
You've seen
midget.
Sky Bree? Her name's
I mean,
Sky
I've
Bree.
seen-
She's
I've
like
seen-
this fucking tall.
I know. I've seen her videos. Like, I mean, I'm kind of impressed sometimes.
Midgets are kind of hot. If they have like a nice body,
Yeah,
and
there's
they think.
there's like a pair of midgets on my For You page of like Instagram. I don't know why. That's the other thing. Have you been getting titties on your Instagram page lately too?
No, I've been getting breastfeeding fucking ones. I've been
Bro.
for like a while now.
What the fuck?
And I don't know, but there are like some of our friends, they post those breastfeeding pictures. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
You know,
I
people like
just-
that's like a thing now. Like,
Yeah.
oh, like I can have my boob out. Like, and I'm
the nipple.
hey, I'm not complaining at all. I'm not grossed out by it. I'm not mad about it. I
I'm
understand.
not either, but
The kids gotta eat. Whip it out.
I
The kids are
gotta
gonna start-
eat.
I gotta eat. Yeah, just as long as I eat some.
I gotta eat.
but for some reason, there's all like on my. Are we talking about Instagram or?
Yeah, Instagram.
Okay,
bro. I
Instagram,
just
okay,
got
okay.
straight titties with nipples out and everything.
No, Instagram. Like, it's mainly like it'll be like breastfeeding things, and then it'll be like football, and then like comedy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But every now and then I'll just get like a kid sucking on a tit, and like it's just like the kid like the mom's like this and the kid's just right here. It's really weird. And sometimes he slips off, so it's just like full boob, nipple and everything.
The worst is when you're in the bathroom and you're taking a shit and you just get that random boner.
From seeing the breast.
What am I supposed to do now?
Dude, getting a boner from a breastfeeding video. That's gross. I don't think I could.
I mean, you're already there, bro.
I'm chubbed up. It could definitely fluff me, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we were gonna talk about. The consistency of porn.
Oh yeah.
It's going downhill, buddy.
It is. I love downhills.
I don't know if I've been jerking off way too much or just I don't know, my tolerance is too high, but it's taking me a lot longer to find the video now. The one.
Yeah, no, I agree with that, man. It used to be like I'd have a video and that'd just be the one, but now like I branched off.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like my search is all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
It's like MILFs, and then it'll be like old ladies, and then it'll be
I can fuck with that one.
midgets,
See, I haven't explored midgets.
and then it'll be like Asian chicks. Then like I just break up all the body parts, all the races.
You know what?
all the hair
Actually,
colors.
I got into
Black girl, blonde
No,
hair,
dude.
blue toes.
What you got to do is just search by country, right? Search by country.
That opens up a whole new thing.
Mm-hmm.
I never
And
thought
then,
about
and
that.
it's not like all professional, right? You got like it's mostly like amateurs.
I prefer amateur porn. I'm gonna
See,
say
that's
that
what I'm
now.
saying, and most of them are in public.
I don't know about the public thing.
See,
But-
I don't know. For me, like that's I've always wanted to have sex in public. So
Really?
Mhm.
Like we're like on stage where people watch you, or like
no,
like there's a possibility you could get
yeah,
caught.
possibility you get caught. I've never done it. Like I haven't done anything illegal like that ways, but like, I just like curiosity.
The closest I've got was we were in Austin, and this girl was gonna fly back, and so we were hanging out at the mall, and so we it was like 2 p.m,
Mhm.
and we hooked up like in the parking garage.
Hell yeah.
And like, dude, we parked somewhere where there was like, okay, no one's really coming around here. We're all the way in the back. Dude, for some reason, once we start getting to it, like we start hearing like, "Bam, bam," like car alarms going off, people unlocking. I look around, the person next to us, all their families getting in. I'm just like, bro, really?
Hand on the window.
Yeah. I'm like, wow.
What's up?
And then like she's just like, your windows are tinted, right? I was like, yeah, but not that much. Like they're gonna see something.
Get done. There's 20 cars outside.
Yeah.
It's like there's only one.
There's like one guy with his blinker on because he saw us get in there thinking we're gonna leave. He's like, "God damn!" Like, when are you guys gonna go?
Well, I mean, you don't really need your car tinted because by the time you're done, the windows are all fogged up. Like you're good.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But I think that's the most public I've ever gotten.
Yeah.
I don't know about that whole thing. Like, I mean, I didn't do it because I was like, oh, we might get caught. So sexy.
Oh.
It's fucking weird. I was like, I'm really trying not to get caught. That way everything just goes smooth.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know.
Oh man.
What's the most public you've ever gone?
Let's hear my mom and dad don't hear this one. I don't know, bro. Oh,
Out of all the things, this is what you're worried about?
yeah, I know for real. No, I had sex like in a bed.
Whoa,
right,
you
like-
had sex.
Yeah. Well, no, this is like I wouldn't say like public, but like definitely like getting caught like right next to a buddy of mine.
Like, what do you mean?
Like he was sleeping. It was like a hotel room. It was a hotel room, and
okay,
there was
okay.
like 2 beds, and
Oh, okay.
yeah. I mean, nothing crazy.
That's
I
not
guess.
that bad.
Obviously, like car sex, finding dirt roads and shit, but nothing really. Yeah, nothing illegal yet.
Yeah, yet.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, technically, that's all legal, right? You're not supposed to have sex in your car. It's not
yeah,
okay.
oh shit, no, I didn't do any of that, dude.
Yeah, you're like, dude, I don't need another one. Hey.
What the fuck?
Oh, man. When I asked you about TikTok, I was getting to something.
Okay.
Have you seen this, like, I don't know if you even heard about it in the news or anything, but, like, those 4 kids that got murdered in, like, college? At, like, the frat house or something? Or, like, a
that's
party?
right. Yeah, they were grad students. They were grad students. Yeah, that one guy that just killed him, right?
Yeah, the creepy looking
Yeah,
one.
yeah. I heard about that very briefly.
Dude, when it first happened, it was all over my TikTok. Literally every other video was like a fucking person trying to break down like they were the FBI and shit. And like, dude, it was so fucked up because they were like blaming all these people, like, oh, it's gonna be this guy. It's probably this guy because he does this, and like they're all obviously wrong.
Yeah.
But like because we didn't find out the killer for like I want to say like 2-3 months. It feels like it's been a while.
because yeah, they didn't find it, and that was the weird part was, like I didn't hear when the killings were happening. It was only after the fact the guy got caught was when I heard about it because I was eating food. I was eating breakfast.
Also, you just heard about it then.
Well, I heard about it when he got caught.
Oh yeah, that just happened like this week or last week.
Yeah.
No, dude, I've been following it since like November.
Oh, really?
But like, I would never really listen because it was kind of confusing the way they were explaining the story.
Mhm.
So towards the end, I was just like get the gist of it, but I never watched the whole thing. And then it started happening more and more, and I was like, okay, it's kind of interesting. But like, it was crazy because like there'd be I mean, obviously there was I think there said 6 kids in the house. Only 4 of them got murdered. 2 somehow slept through it, and so like there was like people like blaming the roommates. And then because the time had gone by for so long for them to finally figure out who did it, dude, all these people that like TikTok, all these like TikTokers and shit were like, oh, it's him. Like, look at all this facts that I've found on YouTube videos. Like, all them kids got shit from like, other people. Like, they all got hate fucking mail and stuff.
As they should.
No, but they didn't do anything.
No,
It's all because these fucking TikTokers just made up shit
Yeah,
like
but I'm-
they were detectives and shit.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, what are you talking about? Like the roommates got hate mail, or like the people that made the TikTok videos?
The roommates did, because everyone was like blaming them. They're like, it has to be them.
No,
yeah, they were like, it has to be them. They were like, you piece of shit. Like, you killed them and you're not saying anything.
I'm over here like, yes, they should.
I know. I was like, what's wrong with you? I thought you were just trying to play like devil's advocate. But
no. But yeah, they should get hate mail. Fuck them.
But yeah, so that like all that should happen. But even now, they don't even say if the guy that they found really did it though. No one's saying that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like I don't know, man. When you're sleeping, like sometimes like I used to be a heavy sleeper and I still am, but like sometimes you just don't wake up to stuff. You know what I mean? So like I don't know. I feel like they shouldn't be. I can understand why people are upset about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like somebody got killed in your own home while you're sleeping. How'd you not wake up? But at the same time, like they're not gonna release all the details to the public. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just kind of one of those things, like super unfortunate. Like like prayers to the family, for those kids. But I mean, it's just obviously like now those guys obviously feel a great deal of guilt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's no way. Like it's just like obviously they probably would have done something to try to stop it.
So there was like one point.
Hopefully they would have.
Yeah. So there was like one point when I had seen this video and it was talking about it, and it was like another like, oh, I suspect this and this. So like I was like fed up with seeing all these videos. So I went into the comments and I was like, and I said this in like, I didn't mean it in like a bad way. All I said was, I'm tired of these bullshit clips of like fake news, yeah, or like no one knows what they're talking about. I just can't wait till this becomes like I'll watch it when it comes to like become a Netflix documentary. Like that's all I said. But I meant it more of like I was tired of people just saying shit and like, bro, you're not the detectives. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, yeah, I get it. Like everyone on TikTok wants to be a reporter. Like breaking news. It's just been reported by the whatever FBI that all this shit. I'm like, bro, like just tell us what you know. Like, shut the fuck up.
I read the same article before I saw this video, bro. Calm down.
No, the best is like when someone explains like, oh, I'm gonna explain this and this and this, and in the comments it's like, she pretty much says that they found who the murderer was and he was in the neighborhood all along. There, you're welcome. Like,
yeah, no, that's
that
what
way you don't have to watch the whole fucking
That's what
thing.
I do when I see there's a little ball moving at the bottom. Like, go straight to the comments to see what happened in the video. I was like, all right, cool, move on.
Yeah, they usually say it for you.
Yeah.
But anyway, so like I posted that comment and I got like comments like people were like, oh, I'm sorry this isn't interesting to you. Like, I'm sorry you think this is a joke. And I'm like, whoa. And like I just liked them, but I didn't reply back. But I was like, they don't just understand. Yeah.
Haha, it is a joke, bitch.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, I'm sorry this isn't entertaining to you. Or I'm like,
no, it's not entertaining. Jeez.
No, you're just telling me shit that doesn't mean anything because like you don't know anything, and all the facts they're bringing, they're like, oh, when you slow down the camera, it looks like he has some scratches on his hand, and it's like, bro, that just looks like grainy film. Like I don't know what that is. How do you? Even in the comments, people are like, I don't see anything. Like, what are you talking about? People just put up bullshit.
They're watching it on an 85-inch screen, probably.
They're like zoomed in. And
yeah, they're like, fuck.
They're like, you don't see that that black square? I'm like, bro, it's so fucking annoying.
It's a pixel, homie.
Yeah, you spend a lot of time in the water.
Yeah, I do.
Do you believe in mermaids? Because there's people that do.
I don't know, man. That's also like with the whole Bermuda Triangle thing. Like you're asking me about like the Loch Ness monster, like that whole criteria, I guess. But like in my job, like half the time I can't see shit, So it's like one of those things.
So it's not like in the movies where like you can see like all around you?
No, I mean, probably the only place that we really saw with anything, and even there was kind of questionable, was Key West when we went to Florida. And that was like probably 5-10 feet of visibility, and that's like the best we've ever gotten. If you really want visibility, though, you go to Hawaii. Which actually, I just put in to go to Hawaii, and they're sending a new team down there, but they ended up not throwing me on that team. So once I'm gonna wait a year, and then I'm gonna input to go to Florida. So back to the schoolhouse. Yeah, no, not to Key West. Panama City Beach, Florida.
Ooh, isn't that like the ghetto in Florida?
Now like it's spring break hotspot, dude.
I thought Key West was.
No, that's more of like, yeah, I guess. I mean, they have Duval Street. Like, that's a whole tourist trap, and that's just a money trap in general.
I don't even know what I'm talking about. I've never even been to Florida.
What you mean, dude? The internet.
Yeah.
No, but like when I was going through dive school and PCB, like when I graduated, it was spring break time. Dude, it was crazy, man. Everybody was out there. It was flooded with people. And like back in the day, like the 70s, there's like, laws weren't really applicable back then. You can get away with a lot more shit back then than you did now. So apparently spring break was super wild back then. Now it's still super wild, but you have more arrests and stuff, so.
Yeah, but I feel like the cops prepare for it. Like it has to happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. So like the cops are just like, look, like we just gotta control it. It's like a wildfire, They just kind of like stand nearby, make sure
it's a control burn.
Yeah, I mean same thing. Do you ever been out to the dunes?
Yeah,
like same thing over there. Back in the day, shit was wild. People were like, there'd be like trucks, and like the bed was like a flat bed with like a stripper pole. People would like do crazy shit.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they would pull like couches on the back of their truck. They would light couches on fire. Like they would just burn shit. It was like Mad Max out there. And now like with BLM and shit, they control all that. So now like if you're like riding like in your like Jeep to the back where like the hill's at, and they catch you with like alcohol, you get a ticket. Like bro, back then people were standing on top of the truck while driving, drinking, like doing crazy shit.
Yeah, bro. I think I went there
and we'll never get to experience that.
When I was a kid, I went out. Yeah, I mean you're not wrong about that. Yeah, because that's crazy. That's like some Wild West type shit.
That's why it's not fair. Like when like my dad will sometimes give me shit because he thinks I don't like party hard sometimes. I'm like, Dad, like we couldn't do the shit you can.
Yeah.
He's like, back in my day, like no lie, like he'll say some weird shit, and I'm like, we can't do that though. Like there's cameras.
I swear I'm not a pussy.
There's like social media. Like I can get caught easily.
Dude, it's so easy to get canceled now, bro. Did you see they canceled Kanye West? Did you see the?
Isn't he like disappeared? Isn't he like he
gone
was, right now?
He's like missing. Well,
him and Britney Spears.
Yeah, they said he was missing, but they were talking about. I don't know if he's actually missing, but like, have you seen the top 10 like artists of 2022? There's like number 6 is where he's supposed to be at, but it's like it's just blank. But
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they were saying like they were comparing him to Voldemort because in Harry Potter, Voldemort's like they don't say his name. They're like, fuck, what do they say? He who shall not be named that's how they refer to Voldemort. And that's what like they were saying Kanye West is on the fucking list or whatever that they made for the new.
How do you feel about
artist.
Kanye West?
I don't know. I think he makes good music. It's like I mean,
really
Cody.
hard.
Cody made up a good point yesterday at the show. Was like, well, you're never gonna stop listening to the Graduation album. Like, he's gonna be relevant whether you like it or not. Like, it's kind of like the same thing with like these political figures like Trump. Well, I wouldn't consider Trump a political figure.
No, it's like R. Kelly.
Yeah,
like I'm still gonna listen to his music. I mean, I don't agree with what he did.
Yeah, exactly.
Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that one's kind of never confirmed, but
yeah, like I'm still gonna watch Fat Albert. But I don't agree with what Homeboy did,
Yeah, exactly. It's just like it's one of those things. Like, I think people are like, "Oh, well, he's a bad person," don't associate whatsoever and just boycott everything. It's kind of a little like, what? I mean, Kanye West impacted the music industry a lot. You know what I mean? So like, it's kind of like, well, can't just stop listening to Kanye West.
Did you burn all your Balenciaga clothes?
Yeah, bro. All 6 of my shirts. No, I'm fucking broke, bro.
I know.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny because when I saw it, I was like, that sucks. Like,
yeah,
that's not good of them. But I'm like, it doesn't really affect me because I can't even afford it anyways.
I went out to the bar in Virginia and some guy was wearing Yeezys. And this girl's like, oh my God, you're really wearing Yeezys right now? And she's like, you support Kanye? I was like, bro, what? I was like, you fucking serious? Like, it's a fucking shoe, bro.
I have a Kanye what is it? Sunday like mass, like a church shirt I got from when I was in Coachella.
Yeah.
I haven't worn it, but like I kind of want to wear it just to see if I'll get shit, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of like the whole the Make America Great hats,
That's a little different. I don't know about that.
I don't know. I feel like
I don't know.
it's like the same concept. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's just people like
that's what the things it stands for.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like the person it's associated with. There we go. Is what I was looking for. It's just kind of like, well, like, why, I'm gonna listen to whatever music I want to. I'm gonna wear whatever I want to at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you're offended by it, go fucking cry to your mom. I don't know. Don't bother me.
How you feel about Andrew Tate? Do you like him? Have you heard about him?
Yeah, I've
know
heard
about
about him. Yeah, I've heard about the whole. He's charged with raping and sexual trafficking.
Supposedly that wasn't real.
Yeah, I mean, there's the whole him going on a podcast and talking about first they taint your name and then they'll falsely accuse you of a crime as the second, and the third one is they'll kill you if you get away with.
Oh, the Illuminati?
First two. Yeah, the Illuminati shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I don't know. Obviously, I think Illuminati's real. Like, there's no way it's not. But it's just one of those things, man. Like, he definitely did have, like, when he talked on podcasts, and I think he had his own podcast, right?
Yeah.
That he had where he brought up some solid points. Like, it's true. Like, there is a double standard for men and women, and it's like, people don't want to recognize that. And some of the stuff I don't agree with. Some of the stuff is like, all right, man, probably shouldn't have said that. But
like when I first heard about him, I just hear like I see a bunch of videos on TikTok, and I was like, this guy's fucking annoying. Like he's like stupid.
Yeah,
I don't know. After in time, it kind of grew to me, and I'm a huge fan.
Yeah,
I really like the guy. I feel bad that he's in jail right now.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's definitely built a fan base, you know what I mean? But, I mean, it's like, did you hear he sells a class for learn how to be alpha?
Hustlers University.
Yeah, but how alpha are you really if you're paying to go, like, learn how to be alpha? I mean, like, when you show up to the class, he's like, who paid for my class? And everyone raises their hand, and he's just like,
you failed.
Pussies. Pussies, get the fuck out of here.
They're like, you paid $5,000 for this, you stupid idiot. Like, you fucking failed already. You're not alpha. Like, alphas don't do that. Yeah. There's, like, one guy that passes because he emails him. He's like, I'm not going to spend this money, all right? You're going to pay me, and they're like, dude, you pass.
Well, did you
You're
hear,
alpha.
Talking about emails, he met a kid in Romania. And this kid supposedly take pictures of people's cars, and he would get their email and be like, well, if you want them, I could send them to you. I just need your email. Most of the people would say no, but he'd still get their email. Andrew Tate apparently stopped him and said, dude, why are you doing this? Obviously, you're wasting your time. And he said, yeah, I might not be making money, but I have emails of all these rich people in Romania. It's like, dude, that's fucking genius. Like, I never would have thought of that. You know what I mean? Like, now dude has emails, like a whole Rolodex of emails from all these rich people, millionaires, billionaires in Romania. You know what I mean? And apparently Andrew Tate hired him right there and pays him like 10 G's a month, bro.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, that is hustle.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's smart. It is.
I like him.
Yeah. I mean, he definitely some of the stuff he said before. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with all of it, but the point he does bring up with double standards, I definitely do agree with him on some of that stuff.
Okay, so I'm gonna say something, and it's gonna sound bad, and I'm gonna get shit, but I have this question. You can't tell me though that if you get on the airplane and you look in the cockpit and there's two girls, you're not gonna sit down and be like, "Are we gonna be okay?" Like, it's going to make you think a little different, right? Because you don't normally see that.
Yeah.
So
I will be honest, yeah.
You go in, you see two white guys or two whatever, older guys that can fly planes. Like, okay, cool, I'm safe. They look good, whatever. But, like, you see two girls in there. You're like, what are the stewardesses sitting down for? Like, But, like, you kind of, you sit down and you're like, oh, this is kind of new. I never had a girl pilot, so let's see how this goes. Yeah. You know? So some things I'm kind of like, that kind of makes sense.
No, that does, yeah. I can see that. Yeah, for sure.
But I'm a huge fan. I'm going to shave my head. You should. I mean, after everything that's happened, you should turn into. This is your Andrew Tate year. This is your
bro,
you turn into the man.
Like, I got a full set of hair now. Like, now that I'm on leave, oh shit. Like, I've been growing my hair out.
You should shave your head,
dude. No, if I'll see if I can find a video or a picture of me.
You look like an anime character.
Like an anime character, yeah. That's the whole e-boy look.
You like anime?
Yeah, I do actually.
Why?
I have a Crunchyroll subscription. I don't know. I started watching it my senior year. I started with Naruto, Shonen Jump, and then moved on to Shippuden, and those two alone took me all of my senior year. Like, I would literally, if I wasn't at school, and like even at school, bro, I was watching anime. Like in my college class, I think I had calculus. Yeah, and I passed with like a a 89.4, and I emailed my professor. I was like, hey man, can you bump it up to an A? And he was like, no, all you did was be on your phone this entire semester. So, like, I literally would just show up for participation, did my homework, showed up for tests, and, like, passed, you know what I mean?
Mm.
So, it was like, but it took me all senior year. It was like, dude, it was, it's dedication, bro, to watch anime.
Dude, I could never.
Really?
I think it's so, like
I'm a
weird.
I'm a low-key nerd, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I really am. Like, I have a collection of Spider-Man comic books in my room.
That's cool. That's different.
Like the OG ones, like they when and then the ones they used to send in the mail on Sundays and stuff.
I'm into like I guess nerdy stuff. Like I like collecting things, but I think watching like Asian cartoons is kind of weird.
Really?
That's where I draw the line.
I think I don't know. I think it's just kind of grown on me. You know what I mean? Like the big one right now is like Demon Slayer. Like I was super pumped because I thought it was supposed to come out in 2022. No, it was supposed they just changed the release date to 23. I don't know if it's always been like that, but they changed it to 23. And then the way I think when it got really big was when the movie came out, and I think everyone just got hooked on after that.
Okay, you gotta explain to me, why do people like it though? It's a cartoon.
I think because it's relatable. Like yeah,
how?
Well, let me explain. It's like
nah, you fucking wrong. Not just
no.
Yeah,
like,
explain to me.
Because it's like these superhuman people with superhuman abilities, you know what I mean? But they deal with issues like us, you know, like everyday normal people deal with issues like in their everyday lives, you know what I mean? So it's not like, you know, they're these perfect human beings. They also have issues as well. And I don't know, I feel like on some aspect like some people can relate to that, but not just that, like the violence or gore, I guess, is like is what I'm really into too. So like, you know, I like some of the fight scenes. Some of the animation that they do is like top notch. Like some of the fight stuff, and you think with animation like you wouldn't be able to follow like a really good fight, but like there's some really good fights where you're looking at the animation, you're following perfectly. Like it's good, man. I don't know. You'd have to watch it yourself to be like, all right, like this is some dope shit.
Hey, it's a cartoon.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's a cartoon for
thing.
adult, but like I fucking own that shit.
But see,
know?
I've never liked like adult cartoons. I think it's weird. Like Family Guy, like South Park, like none of that caught my attention because
Really, I think South Park.
It's weird.
Funny.
It's weird that like as a kid that would appeal to me,
Mm-hmm.
but it's for adults. But
Yeah.
yet here I am as an adult watching these like cartoons or they curse and they talk about sex and stuff. It's like I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, I think the big one for me that I was like clicked on for a while was like Big Mouth.
I know what you're talking about, but I've never seen it.
It's like super raunchy and it talks about these kids going through puberty. I don't know. Maybe I'm just childish as fuck, but like I thought it was hysterical. You know what I mean? Like the last 2 seasons, I would say like I think they're kind of just trying to push out like, you know, episodes, but I don't know. I've enjoyed it. It's just I think it's just like I just like comedy. I think in general, you know, being able to laugh and enjoy myself. So
do you watch? Do you see that new Wednesday on Netflix?
yeah. I think, dude, I loved Wednesday. The whole vibe to it was like super emo, like a little gothy, and that's kind of my vibe, you know.
Do you think Jenna Ortega's cute?
I don't know, bro. To be honest, I think she's attractive, but I don't see the real hype between. And I know I'm gonna get shit for
exactly.
this.
I don't
see the
either.
hype. Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of shit for that, but I don't see the hype, bro.
Because I think she's like what 2021, but she looks like she's
all right.
13.
She's
still.
like around my age, yeah.
It's really weird because she looks
Yeah.
like a little girl.
If they honestly, you know who they should have casted, and I think Vanessa Hudgens could have done it.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yes.
She's too old.
What do you mean? No way. I
She's
mean,
got
if
an
she was
older face.
if she was younger, I'm saying like her age, if they would have casted Vanessa Hudgens, I think she would have done a good job.
I think Jenna Ortega did a fine job.
Well, yeah, she did a great job.
It caught my attention.
Yeah.
Like the show, I think my girl started watching it, and then I didn't pay attention. I jumped in like probably like second episode, and it was interesting. I watched it to the end.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I never even watched The Addams Family.
Yeah, I didn't either.
That shit was boring to me.
Yeah, I didn't either. And then I watched, I saw the trailer for it on Netflix, and I was like, oh, this looks interesting. And actually, I didn't watch it until like probably 2 or 3 weeks ago. It was just September, October, November. So October, they were hyping it up. November, it came out, I think, right? I don't know, sometime then.
During Halloween, right?
Yeah, I think so. So October, November time.
Whatever.
I was busy. Work was super busy, and then December, super busy, and then the last 2 weeks of December, work slowed down, so I actually watched it. I binged it. I finished it in 2 days.
It took us a while, dude. I don't know what it is. If I'm getting like as I'm getting older, like I can't
I
can't sit through shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like the other day, I watched the Justice League, but
the director's cut.
Yeah, the black and white version.
That's like a
It's like 3.5, 4 hours.
Yeah.
It took me 3 days to watch it.
Yeah, no.
I had to just keep like I don't know, man.
Yeah, I can't. That's a long time, bro. For like a movie, you know what I'm saying? They do include a lot of like important stuff, especially like in the DC universe. Like I'm super big into comics, so like I've read a lot of comics, especially like the alternate universes and stuff like that. And so like it's a lot, but like a lot of it's like all right, like it makes the stuff in the movie from Justice League make sense because there's a lot. It was very vague. There's no background stories to characters besides like Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. You know what I mean? But like Flash, Cyborg, they didn't have any real backstories on them besides whatever was like given in the movie, which not a lot.
Yeah.
So, but.
Do you like Avengers? I know it's different. It's Marvel.
Yeah, no. I like the Avengers. Yeah. I mean, I'm more of a. To be honest, if I was to pick a universe, I would have to go with DC. I think it's just more gory. There's a lot more. It's not as censored as Marvel. I think Marvel comics are starting to come out with a little bit more gory comics within the past recent years. But DC
comic-wise?
Yeah, comic-wise.
Oh, yeah.
But if I was to pick like movie franchise wise, like universe, it'd definitely be Marvel. The quality. I think DC just started too late, and now they're trying to match what Marvel's doing. The quality is not there for sure.
Did you watch Black Adam?
No, I have not actually yet.
Now that when you go back home, you should do open mics over there. Pretty sure they got more opportunities.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I just think like. I'm definitely not the funniest guy at work. So, like, there's definitely some funny guys at work. And I'm like, there's one guy we're trying to get him to stand up and go to open mic. But he's like, nah, man.
See, and that's the weird thing is we know people that we talk to, like, on a daily basis that you're like, dude, this guy's, like, the funniest person I've ever met. He would kill on stand up. But, like, from what I've heard, I haven't witnessed it. I don't know. But, like, people that... like that are that funny, they usually just then they're like, nah, I just want to tell jokes with my boys, but like I don't care.
Yeah, it's more organic, I guess.
Yeah, and sometimes I'm like jealous of that. I'm like, dude, you're so funny though. Like, if I had that, I would love to be up on stage. Like you have more confidence because you're funny. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
But it is a bummer when you know someone that's super funny. It's like, bro, you should really go try stand up. And they're like, nah, like I don't.
Yeah.
Dude, like I know one of my mom's friends, like an older guy. He's hilarious, dude. Talks dirty. Has funny ass stories, and he's come to some of my shows, him and his wife.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell him like, dude, like we have open mic, you should come just tell a story. He's like, nah, like that's not me. I'm like, bro, but you're so funny. Like he makes me, but like I don't know. Sometimes I'm just like, man, like you have it. Like just go up and do it. I'm like,
yeah.
But I mean, I guess it's a different thing, I guess like there's people like maybe they don't think they're the funniest in their friend group, but they're like, but I want to do stand up. Yeah, the people that are the funny ones, but they're like, no, I don't need that.
I think it's also like, I've noticed is like also delivery, especially for like stand up, because I noticed there's like some guys that were funny yesterday, but like, I think the delivery is just like it's one of those like a hit or miss, you know what I mean? Because like sometimes it'd be like they tell a funny joke and I'd laugh, and it's like, well, why didn't everybody else laugh? Like, you know what I mean? Oh,
dude, I always have that, and I used to think that too, like, oh, maybe it's not that funny. But now I'm just like, dude, fuck it. Like, to me, it was funny. Yeah. Because, like, there was a lot of stuff that seemed like only me and you were laughing at. But I was like, same thing. In my head, I'm like, how does no one... You didn't think that was funny? Like, right, you didn't hear what... Like, sometimes I want to tell people, like, you didn't hear what he said? You didn't get the joke or what? Like, what the fuck?
Right, fuck you guys.
Yeah, like, I feel bad for them because I'm like, dude, they're missing the joke. Like, you're not paying attention. But...
Like, the guy yesterday was talking about walking on grass. Like, nobody else would get that except Army guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
PTSD from walking on grass. But I mean, but that's different though. That's that's
like an inside joke.
Some people are like, I don't know, something because they've never been. But like I'm talking about just like a joke that someone didn't catch.
Yeah,
and you're just like, how did you not? Did you? Yeah. Like repeat it again, please, so you can listen. Like that was a good one.
Yeah, actually, somebody did that yesterday. I forget. I think it was Firehouse Rojas or I forget what his name is. The guy with the mohawk.
He repeated a joke?
I think so. Not him or somebody did yesterday. I can't remember. I don't know. But yeah, he was like, "Oh, let me say it again," and I was like, "Oh shit, all right, dude." Didn't know you're that offended.
Dude, some people will like they'll really get annoyed with like people talking.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I went to Steve-O's comedy show. I forgot to say this.
Oh shit. That's
I went to Steve-O's tour that he had in November. He came down to Virginia, Hampton. And so I go, and they tell you like, hey, if you talk during his show, like he gets really upset, like it throws him off entirely. It throws his vibe off. And dude, like, probably not even like 2 minutes into he starts talking, somebody just heckles, and I was like, damn, bro, no way. And Steve-O, like visually, you could see how like upset he was about it because he stops and he shakes his head, turns around, is like, lets out a big sigh, and he's like, "Look, bro, I don't know if you weren't listening before the show started, but," and they have signs too. It's like, you will get kicked out, and they give the whole message too before, like saying don't speak or heckle because Steve-O really doesn't like that.
That's crazy.
No, he's an attention whore, bro. But his fucking. It was the way he did his comedy show was he'd tell a story, right?
Yeah, I've heard about it. He does the
and then he shows the video.
thing.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know how many times I saw his dick in his asshole that night. I saw him fucking ejaculate out of a fucking
You
plane.
saw that video? I still haven't seen it.
Yes, bro. It is hysterical.
I listen to his podcast,
Holy
and he always talks about it and stuff, but I've never seen it.
Oh yeah, apparently there's a place in Cali or wherever he went that they're like, yeah, fucking, you want to skydive naked? Like, cool. And he's like, but I got a twist, and then he talks about it, and I was like, damn, bro, like, like people are really down for Steve-O like that,
dude.
The worst part is he's attached to somebody. He's not like certified.
So the guy's gonna get.
The guy's right there with him. Like,
he's gonna get some too.
Yeah, like imagine just like jerking off on a plane and dude's like chilling right behind you. It's like,
dude, I'm telling you, I could not do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Skydiving and like jerking off, I wouldn't even be able to get hard. I'm falling. Like that's the last thing. The last thing I'm thinking about is fucking.
Well, he did it. He did it right as he was jumping out. Like he was jumping out and just right on the camera, bro.
So he was already jerking off in the plane.
Yeah, he was jerking off in the plane, but he had like, I can't remember, like probably however long it takes before they have to get to the area where they jump out of the plane. Probably around 5 minutes, I'd say.
And this whole time, the guy's strapped to his back. So this guy's just like looking away while Steve was like trying to jerk off. Pretty sure
No, he's just chilling there, bro. So the guy
and the guy's
just chilling there,
and Steve was just jerking
yeah,
it.
he's just jerking it, bro.
Is he watching porn or anything?
Yeah, he's watching porn. He actually bought a film for it, and he's like got some little DVD player that you set up on road trips and shit.
Oh my god,
bro! And you can see him. He's like skipping through it because he's like, "Fuck, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it."
dude. That's what I'm saying. So then I'm guessing. So right when he was about to bust is when they jumped out.
Yeah, well, they
crazy.
jumped out and he busted at the same time. It was like spontaneous, bro. He busted, jumped out, and it was like right when he was exiting the plane, he busted. Probably the coolest yet sickest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, okay. I thought he was mid-air jerking it, like, oh.
No.
That's why I was like, dude, how do you do? But that now, okay, that's kind of like cheating because I could probably do that too. I could probably do that.
I don't know, bro. You say you've been watching a lot of porn lately, so.
Nah, for that, like, I'll stop for a few months and build up my time and get a good load on.
Time it all wrong.
Yeah, dude, just come
all over yourself, and then now you're skydiving with fucking cum.
Hey, you just come in the plane and you look back, you're like, dude, I already came. Like, I can't do this.
Turn the plane around.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. I already came. I'm gonna take a break because I gotta take a piss.
All right.
Ayo.
I'm with it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I almost drank again without cheersing.
Damn, bro. It's because you're an alcoholic.
I know. Did I tell you about the time that it was when I was in the Army that it was up in the morning and I was brushing my teeth and I went to swish mouthwash and I poured it in the little cup and I just took it like a shot and swallowed it. I was like early as fuck, brushed my teeth, and I'm like still half asleep, and I go to throw it back and I just gulp and I'm like, why the fuck? And and then I wake up and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? was like, bro, I need to chill on drinking.
Damn. Call poison control. I need help.
Dude, I was like, well, no, I was like, maybe I'll get another little buzz.
Yeah.
Because I heard homeless people do that.
Yeah,
They
you have to
can't
drink a lot, though, because there's not a lot of alcohol in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a scientist, bro.
But that would make sense. It doesn't
Yeah.
have a lot of alcohol.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna go back to saying the heckling at the Steve-O show. I surprisingly I haven't been to a lot of comedy clubs.
I haven't either. Yesterday.
But like as me, like I like to do it.
Oh yeah.
I've only been to like recently. I've been going to a lot more now that I've been doing them. Like we go to LA, the Comedy Store. Dude,
Oh okay.
It's so you've heard of it?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Dude, it's so much fun. It's fucking dope, and it's like a legendary place. Like
Yeah.
everyone performed there. Like
Yeah.
from way back when. It's like an old building. It has so much history and stuff.
Yeah.
But my first show I ever went to there, I went with my buddy Cody from last night.
Uh-huh.
With the beard.
Yeah.
Me and him went, and our first show, there was a guy heckling the whole show, every single person up until. So they had a surprise guest. It was Bill Burr, and he was probably like fifth. So everyone before that, there was these two guys in the stage for there's front row, and it's like $125 a ticket, and it's pretty much your table is the stage. So like you're like right up there, and there was these two guys, and there was one guy was like super sober when he got up and left. He was totally fine. His buddy was like drunk, like fat dude, drunk, and he was still ordering more drinks. And like, you know how Raul was yesterday? Like he would just like be like, yeah, like he would just say shit.
Yeah.
The guy was doing the same thing to everybody. Like the guy would be telling a joke, and he was just like nodding his head, and they would be like, bro, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like I don't need you to agree with me. Like I got this, right? Like thanks, man. And the guy would just be clapping. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? And the guy would just be clapping, staring at him. And he's like, yeah, like, no, I'm on your side. And he's like, bro, I don't need you on my fucking side. Like, just stop. Like, dude, they were just going hard on this guy. And then finally, like I said, Bill Burr came, and he finally had, like, he was going in on him, though. Like, roasting him and, like, just giving him shit. And finally, they kicked him out. Like, took him. But, dude, as soon as the guy stood up, he fell back into, because, like, they pack you in there. Like, it's, like, really close. And all it is like little chairs, like chairs like those, and a little like circle bar table,
Okay.
probably like this size, and it's just rows of that.
Yeah.
And so the guy got up and just fell like on the guy behind him, like he was like stumbling out drunk. Like I was like, dude, and then also like that show, like I noticed like some of the comedians, some were like only heckled people that were like making it obvious, like they were just doing shit, so they would make fun of them. But then there was some that would just see some random guy just having a good time, not doing anything, not making faces, nothing, and they would just point at him and like start joking about him. And so like from like once I saw some comedians do that, like I got real paranoid, because we were close. We were probably like third row back, at the very bottom. Like you would see them making eye contact with you.
Yeah.
And the whole time I was just like, I would like laugh when I was supposed to. I would like, yeah, and I would clap only like 3 times. Like, dude, I was so scared. Dude, I did not want to be the center of attention in there. Like,
Yeah.
they were like, what do you do? And I'm like, oh fuck, because I was already like pretty buzzed before like the show started. So like, I already knew like if they asked me some stupid shit, like, how old are you? I would have been like, they would have been like, you don't know your fucking age? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, I would have been like so out of it. I don't know. I was so scared though.
Yeah.
But
That's. Damn, bro. Yeah, I mean, yesterday, like, when they called me out, dude, I got all nervous and shit. It's weird, though, because being center of attention, you know what I mean? It's different being called out while you're in the crowd
When
versus,
you don't
like,
expect
being
to,
on
yeah.
stage.
yeah, because then people are all gonna look at you now.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
Now you're part of the show.
Yeah.
Do you watch football?
No,
Did you
I'm
see
not really, but I know where you're going with this. I have a feeling I know where you're going with this.
the guy that just fucking passed out on the field?
Oh, yeah, got hit so hard he had his heart stopped? Yeah.
Yeah, dude. You know what's crazy is that was January 2nd.
Yep.
That shit happened right away. And then January 1st, Ken Block passed away. You know what I'm talking about, the rally car racer?
Yep.
So he passed. Dude, as soon as the new year starts, like bad shit just already started happening. I was so scared. Like first he dies, then the next day we're literally watching the game and we saw it happen.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the? And then they were like, the game's over. Like we're not gonna continue. It was like the first
Yeah,
quarter.
they stopped it, bro.
Yeah, and like that's a whole nother thing. But like they stopped the game and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then Wednesday, no, Tuesday, Dave and Buster's dies.
Yeah.
Dude, the world's gonna end.
Yeah, seriously. Well, did you hear? Apparently, the guy who hit him, he's been in the hospital with him every day.
The guy that the ones that two
That hit
collided.
him so hard. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So he's. I just read an Instagram post. I think today or yesterday, but they're like, yeah, I mean, mad respect to that dude because he hit him, but like at the same time, obviously there's mutual respect. Or he stayed in the hospital with him.
Yeah, it was DeMar Hamlin.
Yep, there we go. That's his name.
Sorry, I was like, I had to say his
Yeah.
name. But dude, it was crazy though. Like, I don't know. It was just weird. So did you see the video?
What, of him getting hit?
Getting hit and
Yep.
then getting up and falling. Dude, it was so weird because he hits him. Normal hit, wasn't anything crazy.
Yep.
And then gets up, like he almost got up quick too. Like hell yeah, like he kind of was like
Yeah.
fuck yeah, and then just fell back, plopped.
Yeah.
Dude, and then they said that his heart stopped, which is never a good sign because when your heart stops, then
Yeah.
blood stops rushing to the brain, so then you can go brain
Yeah.
dead depending how long you are out for.
Dude's young too.
Oh yeah, I mean I don't know exactly.
I think
Definitely
he's
25.
Just
like-
around our age, yeah.
Oh, your age.
Our age. You're still young.
Thank you. I turned 30 this year.
Never mind. Yeah, my age.
Fuck you. Honestly, dude, I don't would you think I'm 29 gonna be 30?
No, dude, I thought you were 33 at least. Shit.
You fucking bitch.
Nah, dude, I thought you'd be like 25, 26.
Thank you.
Yeah.
If you could live forever in one age, what would it be?
The year I look the prettiest, I don't know. I haven't hit that year yet.
You're getting I think
I would
it's-
say
you're getting
probably
better
like
and better.
25, 26.
That's where you'd wanna
That
be?
would be like my prime age, yeah.
I think 23 for me.
Really?
23, yeah. Sometimes I think I'm just gonna be 23 forever.
Honestly, probably I changed my answer. 24.
Yeah.
Yeah, 24. Yeah.
I think not 21 because you're still kind of learning,
Mm-hmm.
and then not 25 because that's when you're on your way. Like, okay, you're at the halfway mark. But
Shit
even
starts-
even 25 wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, no. I think 24 now you have a handle. You built your tolerance up, to alcohol. So
And it's crazy too because as I'm getting older, like when I was like in high school, when I was like 14, 13, whatever, however old you are in high school, I thought 30 was old.
yeah,
And now that I'm 29, I'm like, oh, 30 is like not old.
yeah.
But I'm only saying that to reassure myself that I'm not getting old.
But you're not old, dude.
I know.
That's
That's what
the
I'm
crazy
saying. That's
part,
what I'm saying.
yeah.
I'm not old.
But you shouldn't be reassuring yourself. Is what I'm saying.
Well, but I don't know because I think growing up, that's what I thought. 30 was old. 40, you're about to pass, and then 50, like no one makes it past 50. I don't know what I was thinking. Now,
Nobody makes it
dude,
past
50 is like once you're 50, like that, you're like not halfway. I guess you would say you're like a little bit more than half, because no one's living
Yeah,
past like 75,
I think
80.
the expected mortality rate is like 87 or something like that, somewhere
really?
around there. Yeah, I don't remember what it is, but yeah.
Well, a depressing thing I saw the other day. I was so pissed. I saw it on Facebook. This girl posted this thing, and it was like pointing out like depressing facts. And
Mhm.
one of them was that people assume that 50 is middle aged when really it's not, because for 50 to be middle aged, that would mean that all of us are at least living to be 100.
Yeah.
That's not the case. So then they lowered it down. I think the video though, it said like at that time the video said 75 was like the expected, like that's usually as far as people are making it around there.
Damn.
So then they're like, so if you bring that to 75, that means you put the number from 50 down to 30. So really, once you hit 30, you're middle aged. And I was like, so I'm middle aged next year or this year. Because when you
God
put it that
damn.
way, it's like, oh, you're right. So I'm at middle age technically.
God damn. Nah, dude. Fuck them.
It's
What-
all mentality though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it is.
But I also don't want to be that old guy that's still like, oh, I could hang, I don't want to turn into that. Don't let me turn into that.
Dude, actually, talking about old guys that can hang. So we had a diver reunion this past year in like, I want to say August time. Bro, I met divers from like Vietnam, Korean War era, bro. Like dudes that were diving in like the 80s, 70s, 60s, right? I was like, oh, this should be a chill event, right? Not gonna party too hardy. Bro. I got so fucked up, dude. I couldn't hang with some of those guys. Those guys were in like their 60s, 70s, drinking like shot for shot with me.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, what the fuck? And they're like, yeah, back in my day when we were in fucking Korea and Vietnam. I was like, bro, what? He's like, yeah, bro. He'd be telling me stories, like, dudes would be telling me stories, like, they go out to the bars, they get fucking trash. But they're talking about, like, they're hammering drinks, bro. And I'm not talking, like, us hammering drinks, like, all right, 7, 8 drinks, bro. Like, they're up there, bro. And I was like, damn, like, dude, they were not like divers know how to party, bro. I'll just say that. And I thought divers knew how to party. No, these old retired dudes that are divers know how to party. And it's so crazy because they're not doing that shit every day. They're not young, so fucking it's all in the reserve. And just one time out of the year they come out and they're like, oh, let's fucking get it. Oh shit.
What the fuck? Bro,
cut that shit out.
Devil came out of you. It's fucking good.
All right, yeah, we're done. Gotta go.
No, but that's so true. But like, think about like not even people like that, like just like your Theos and shit. Like, look how much they fucking drink. Do you have like alcoholic family or no?
No,
okay.
No, not really. I mean, I've never seen my parents drunk. To be honest.
Never mind. You're not even in the conversation.
Nah, yeah.
But for me, I have like those old like uncles and stuff.
Yeah.
That dude, they couldn't. Like, I remember one time I was probably like 21, 22.
Yeah.
We were gonna shotgun a beer. It was me and my buddy. We legit started, and he was like laughing at us, and like gave us a head start, and just fucking gulped that bitch down. Like they're savages, old ass dude. Yeah. Like there's people that as they get older, they're like, oh, I can't handle my alcohol as much as I used to. Then there's people that just get better.
Yeah. Like
they get older and they're like, man, I can drink more. But like, I'm definitely starting to hit a point where like I was like starting, then a few beers would get me buzzed, and then I get drunk real easily. Then I really got like a high tolerance, and I think it's starting to go down now. Because I'm not drinking as much as I used to. I'm not drinking as many days as I used to. Yeah. So like, and which is kind of cool because now I can get before, dude, if I bought a 6-pack, I could drink the whole 6-pack. I'd maybe get a buzz. Now I can, like, if I go home and I'm relaxed, I can have like 3 beers, get a nice buzz, and I'll go lay down and I'll pass out. Yeah. I can never do that before. Yeah. But I kind of like it. I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? And it's also cool because I can't remember last time I got like shit-faced drunk where I don't remember, which is a good thing. I kind of like it. I like getting that perfect drunk where you had fun, you let loose, you danced, had a good time, made little mistakes, but the next day you remember them.
Yeah, the rim's not spinning.
The rim's not spinning, exactly. So I kind of like that. So it's kind of like I am getting older, but maybe I'm getting better at like controlling my...
Yeah, your judgment.
Yeah. Before, dude, I remember I had pregame, and by the time I got out, I was already drunk.
That's why I do it now. Because
I was like, we would like drink Four Locos, we would take shots, we would do all this. I was like, all right, let's go. We're only gonna get like 2 beers. By then, dude, if I got to a bar and had a beer, that would like top me off, like blacked out. Rest of the night, don't remember.
Bro, have you ever beer bonged before, Loco?
I don't like beer bonging. It hurts. So I've never done a Four Loko.
Bro, oh my god. I one time went to a party and my buddy had a beer bong there, and one of my other buddies ended up showing up later with the Four Loko, and he told me, he's like, get the beer bong. I thought he set me up, bro. Well, this time I was already drunk, so I was like, all right, yeah, fuck yeah. And so set it up, and he thought I was gonna give it to him. No, bro, I took that shit, and that was like half the Four Loko that I poured in there. And so he's like, no, dude.
Was it like a double?
Yeah, it was like the big can of Four Loko, like these.
No, the bong. Was it? What do you mean?
It was just a regular beer bong, right? So I set it up, poured in half the Four Loko in there, and I thought he was setting it up for me. No, he told me to set it up for him. Well, I was too fucked up to realize he was talking about it was for him. So I took it. So I basically drank a Four Loko, like half a Four Loko, and then he was like, dude, set me up again. But I was already drunk, so when I set it up again, I already forgot and fucking beer bonged the other half of the Four Loko. Yeah, bro. That was a bad night for me.
You double dosed yourself?
Yeah, it was a bad night for me. But, I mean, after that, I never drank another Four Loko again in my life.
You know what? I'm not going to lie. Probably going to get some slapback from this. But I like Four Lokos. They're cheap.
Some people do like them.
They have high. They're like 14. You can find 14%ers, 12%ers. Bro, one of those and you're good. Like, it does kind of suck. Like, I wish they could make, like, I guess it would take away from, like, the percentage. But, like, maybe one that's, because, you know, like, Four Loko is like a malt. Like a malt liquor, which I don't understand it is, but I know a malt liquor is also like a 40, which is kind of gross. But so, like, to think that is in a Four Loko that's, like, fruity, they have to come up with, like, a better recipe. So I think if they could come up with, like, something that's not malt liquor, I don't know what, but, like, to where they still kept the 14%, they still gave everything the same, just maybe change it. So, because, dude, have you ever smelled, like, a Four Loko that gets spilled on the floor the next day? Or, like, Four Lokos in the trash? Dude, it smells worse than, like, dried up beer. It's disgusting. I don't know that's what I'm saying. Something in the Four Loko, once it settles, it smells gross.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then if that's all you drink, or like you drink one of those, usually the next day you can smell it in your pores. Do you get that?
Yeah, like where I can smell the alcohol.
Yeah.
On my pores. Yeah,
Like
especially if
morning?
I drink tequila, which is usually my go-to.
Oh,
for liquor.
tequila. Yeah, tequila, vodka, like anything heavy like those. Definitely.
Well,
next day, I'm like.
Personally, I don't like vodka. Just
Not
because
even-
I've had a bad experience with it. Like, I'll have it, don't get me wrong. But if I'm going out, typically, like, I try to stick to beer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm more of, like, you know, it gets me in a good buzz. So I know I'm still, like, in control of myself, you know what I mean? But, like, if I'm, like, really trying to get fucked up that night, tequila's my friend.
See, so I have this thing where when I go out, like if I'm at home and stuff and I'm making my drinks, I way prefer not beer. I prefer Jack and Coke, tequila, Sprite. Like I prefer that.
Yeah.
But if I go out, I feel like I'm paying too much and they're not giving me enough. So like normally at home, maybe 2 tequila and sodas, I got a good buzz. But at the bar, if I drink 2, I barely feel anything because you know they do like half-ass pours. Some of them do like literally a shot. Like I'm not gonna lie, I probably mix like 2.5 shots. So I pour a good amount. I want to taste the liquor. Like I want to taste the alcohol.
Yeah.
So whenever I go out, I want to get mixed drinks. One, I don't want to get like bloated, so I don't want to drink beer. But like I'll have like 2 Jack and Cokes, not feel a thing, and I'll be like, dude, fuck it, just give me like an IPA, give me like a fucking 10% or something.
Yeah.
Like if I'm at Pint House or something. Like I want to get something like to just, and beer only does that for me.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like a head thing. Like I don't know if it's in my head that like because I didn't see them mix it, I didn't see how much alcohol they put. I just assume this tastes way too good, so it's not enough alcohol. So I don't know. Maybe it's a placebo thing, but
Maybe.
yeah, because like on New Year's, I was doing that. I had like 3 tequila sodas, all Patron, so it was like fucking expensive.
Yeah.
And they didn't really do much for me. So then I just resorted to beer, and then I started getting a buzz.
What'd you do for New Year's?
We went out to we went downtown. We went to the Pint House, and then we went to the Crest. You
were at the Crest, and I didn't see you.
Yeah, we went in though like at 9:30, 10.
Yeah, that's when I was there.
Oh shit!
I went right in.
I ran into Caesar.
Yeah, I ran into Caesar too.
And then some other people, but yeah, no, we were there. We were there from like maybe like 9:30, 10 to about 11, because it was like a group of us, and one of the couples, the guy or the girl didn't bring their ID. They had it on their phone, but they were being assholes and they wouldn't let them in. So they went to Jimmy D's. I guess they let them in. So we only stayed till about like 11:30, and then we took off to go hang out with them, and then we did like the whole thing over there at Jimmy D's.
Oh, okay.
And then literally right at like 12, we said Happy New Year's, whatever, and then me and my girl took off, and we went to my parents' house because them and their neighbor were throwing like a big old party, so it was like, fuck, it was fun over there.
Yeah.
Fucking, we like drinking, dancing. It's out there. Well, you've been to my parents' house.
Yeah.
Out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had like a big ass bonfire. Like it was cool.
That's what's up. Yeah. I
threw up.
Yeah, I threw up actually that night too.
Dude.
I went, dude. I bought everyone fucking shots. Like when we first got there, all fucking Patron. Like it was like $90, $100. It was like 10 shots.
Wait, did we
Just
talk
straight up
during New Year's, or I didn't hear from you till after, right?
I think it was after. Yeah, we talked before
we
New Year's
didn't.
when I first got landed in Arizona and then came to Yuma. And that literally the day I came to Yuma was New Year's Eve, and then went out with my cousins. Like got trashed that night. Threw up like in the Jack in the Box like fucking drive-through.
Damn, dude, I should have hit you up. There was 2 girls that my girl's friends. And there was these 2 chicks that came from like Phoenix,
Mm-hmm.
and I think you would have had a chance, dude.
I don't know, bro. As of lately, like, I just don't got it, you know.
Not even like just to hook up, because like one of them kept saying like she just wants to hook up like all night.
Mm.
It would have been fun.
Yeah, we can talk about
Would've
that
been
one
perfect.
off camera.
Oh. Oh man.
I ain't throwing my personal business out there like that.
Damn, dude, that's what we're gonna. They'll be on the Patreon episode. You gotta pay for that. You gotta pay for that episode.
The
Dude,
pay-per-view,
I should do that.
Pay-per-view
The
episode.
pay-per-view episode. Fuck, $65 like a UFC fight. The fuck is this bullshit?
For a 2-minute clip.
Yeah, exactly. For a 2-minute clip. This is what I paid for. What the fuck is this shit?
This is all my darkest secrets.
Hey, we never said what we were gonna say.
Yeah, isn't that wrong?
But no, I think we're done, bro.
Yeah. Honestly,
Anything else you want to talk about?
I will say, fucking, we should have a threesome, me, you, and fucking Caesar on the pod.
Oh, dude, I'm down.
That'd be a dangerous trio right there.
Let's you're leaving soon, so let's get that
Well,
plan. What are you doing Saturday?
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it.
we'll
That's a
talk
good idea, though. Definitely, that's a great. That's gonna be that. I'm down to do that shit like tomorrow. That's the next episode.
That would be a good fucking episode right there.
Yeah. But thanks, man. Thanks for coming out.
No, dude, appreciate, man.
Thanks
Always love coming.
Thanks for being my friend for this long.
Yeah.
It was cool. We all, like I said last time, we met on the podcast, and that's the cool thing about doing the podcast. I made a great friend out of it.
Yeah.
I meet a lot of great people from doing the podcast.
Yeah.
New characters, new faces all the time. But it's cool that me and you, we've kept in touch.
Damn, we've known each other 2 years now, bro.
It's been 2 years?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, because I
Damn,
started
dude.
talking to you when I was on deployment in 21.
That's right. Wait. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, fucking Isidro, thank you for coming out again.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll probably see you in a couple days because we're definitely gonna do the episode. That's a great idea. I'm gonna hit him up. He'll be totally down to do.
Yeah,
it.
I know.
He's been hitting me up too. He's like, bro, we need to do another episode. I was like, yes,
I
I'm
know.
trying.
Dude, I fucking love when you bring him on, bro. He's
Oh, I love it. Honestly, dude, between me and you, I've been like thinking like at some point maybe I should get like a co-host. And
fucking
he'd be dope to have on.
yeah. Actually, he would be
Like
a dope
I could just change
host.
it to the slobs. I'll put a red S next to the B. Change it up for the new year. Maybe get a co-host in here. I just don't want to split all the money I'm making, dude.
Yeah.
It's a one-man show, so I don't have to give any of it away. I'm just kidding. I don't make it much. I just get all my liquid IV packets. I don't have to share them with them.
Man.
But yeah, so thanks, Isidro, for coming out. What's your Instagram? So they can hit you up.
My Instagram is Mr. Suave_G. Yeah, my DMs are always open.
Yeah. Is your thing private?
No.
All right, even better.
It's public.
So I don't have to add you. They can
Yeah.
just message you.
So I think that's my @, but my name is like Young Plague.
I hate that. I just kept my shit the same. I hate people that do that shit.
Oh no,
So
bro.
confusing.
It was Lord of Loneliness for a while.
Because if I go to tag you, I'm looking up Lord of Loneliness, and it's still Suave, whatever. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
wow. But all right, guys, check them out. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Slob on the Pod. Make sure you. This is so fucking corny to say. Make sure you like and subscribe on YouTube. Go to Apple Podcast or Spotify. Leave me a review. Give me 5 stars. Tell me why you liked or hated this episode. Or just comment your favorite color. I don't care. It helps me either way. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Leave a 5-star. I fucking hated this episode.
5-star review, negative comment. All right, brother. We're out.
All right, we're